Hey y'all, so I went today and I went to the address the lady gave me yesterday for my victim compensation, which was 108 East Colonial. Okay, well, whatever. Well, that wasn't the address. It was a different address on East Colonial. And I got lost. Yeah, I got lost. So I wasn't able to go. By the time I got done there, like, my nerves, I was out in the open. I've not really been out in the open in a while, so my nerves were gone. My knee was throbbing, my back was ready to give out, and I was dizzy as hell because I haven't ate. So, but I got there. They gave me some food cards, which was cool, for Publix. That helps me get some food. And then some bus passes, which is cool because I'm going to need them. And some toiletries and stuff. And then I filled out my paperwork for my victim compensation and my relocation. There's two packets. It was one for Harbor House for a bus ticket to leave Orlando, and one is victim compensation, which is basically where I have to relocate. I have to move. I was completely dependent upon him. I'm disabled. I filed for my disability. I'm unable to work. And I was completely dependent upon him, so it's a one-time money that you get for moving. Now, I told her all my information, and she wrote it down, and she said she would fill in the paperwork for me because my hands were shaking and stuff. Which they still are. You know, this is the finger he dislocated. It's still fucked up. You see my finger's crooked. You see that? But yeah, my hand was still shaking. So yeah, she said she was going to fill it all out for me, but I gave her all my information that she needs. I also emailed my advocate, like, to let her know, like, hey, because my advocate's name and the girl I met with wasn't the same person. Like, it wasn't. So, I emailed my advocate and let her know, like, hey, she said she's going to fill this stuff out for me. I wasn't able to fill it out myself because my hands were shaking, and she took down some of my information, and she said she's got it. It was not filled out in front of me. She just had me sign it. She just had me sign the shit and took down my information, which makes me uncomfortable. Because the last time my so-called advocate, not the one I have now, the one that I had before her, was not very good. And I think his family knew, like I told you, his family has connections in the government and stuff, as well as on the streets, and that's not a lie. And if you really want to know how they're connected, it's from the Masons and the Eastern Stars. Anybody who, y'all know what's up. But anyway, the girl that I met with, her energy was not, I did not trust her. I hate to say that, but it just was off to me. So I reported all of that to my advocate, the one that I was supposed to have met with, and she wasn't there. She didn't fill out nothing in front of me, and I signed the paperwork, gave her the information she needed. She said she needs a copy of, like, my insurance and a paper, and probably proof of where I filed for disability. Because to get victim compensation, you have to be working or you have to be disabled, unable to work. So, and you have to prove that. I'm not been able to go to the doctor or anything because I have insurance, but it's like a HMO. I don't have like I had TennCare in Tennessee. I don't have Medicare here. It's like a HMO the state pays for, but you still have to have like co-pays and shit. And on top of that, I don't have no co-pay. And on top of that, he didn't really let me leave the house. He can say whatever he wants to, but I'm telling you, I know what I lived through. So I literally would sit in this chair afraid to fucking move because he would yell and scream. Like, the farthest I would go is like the store or to donate plasma, and then if I didn't make it back from the plasma center within like an hour or so, he was calling my phone, yelling, screaming, where you at, who you fucking with. It was guilty conscience because I knew he had somebody in the apartment fucking with somebody while I was gone. I always knew. And then he tells people I don't do nothing, but literally made me so terrified to even move, to leave this apartment. If I go outside, if I talk to anybody, he would yell and scream at me. Like, I'm trying to tell you, the picture he painted of me and then was really going on is, I'm trying to tell you, y'all don't even know. And I got proof of that. I can't post everything online because it'll get me banned and restricted, but I'm telling you, I have proof of that. Because like the first time going through this with him, they try to spin things like I'm crazy, like I'm using him, like I'm the one that won't let him leave, like all kinds of, like, really, like, y'all know that's not true. Y'all trying to get him out of trouble and trying to get me in trouble. Like, y'all is weird. How as women are you gonna co-sign this kind of shit? Like, you know what's up. You know the truth. And but yet he goes and he tells people I won't leave, but he don't want me to leave. He did not want me to leave. I'm trying to tell you, he would not let me leave. He got $1,300. Okay, I asked him to buy me a bus ticket. Wouldn't. You can't buy me a bus ticket. You want me gone so bad. Why can't you buy me a bus ticket? Like, we just, that whole month, we wouldn't have had nothing if I hadn't went and donated every dollar that I saved up to leave. That's what I'm saying. Like, as soon as I told him I wanted to go back to Knoxville, I did not want to be here, is when shit really got crazy. Yeah. I probably shouldn't have told him. I probably should have just stayed in secret. But, like, y'all don't know. I'm trying to tell you. But I had a productive day. Tomorrow I gotta go do some more stuff. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't handle it. I had to come back to the house today because it was just too much. It was way too much on my nervous system. Way too much. And plus I didn't really like she didn't treat me bad, but it was like she was just like trying to really get me just to get the bus ticket and to leave. And it's like, do you understand that he destroyed everything I own? Do you understand that I have absolutely no money and I have no way to make money? And when I get to Knoxville, I'm going to have to pay someone to stay somewhere. I'm going to have to pay for a way to get to the Greyhound station. I'm going to have to pay for a Greyhound ticket. I'm going to have to pay to get an Uber. Like, I'm going to have to pay to get to where I'm going. Like, do you understand that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just need a fresh start. And that's what that money's for. And last time I got totally screwed out of it. And this time, I'm on their ass. Their connection's not going to help them this time. Tomorrow, I'm going to the courthouse. Because she was like, you might get a restraining order. I'm going to. Like, you're supposed to be working for the victim.